coming up to a 6-lane road that I have to cross. VDOT did a survey of like, what would you like to see? Like more stop signs, multi-use path, etc., etc. And yes, yes, yes. So sometimes I get lucky. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Thank you. I'm taking the cars behind me who gave me space to turn. Because, you know, it's good to be polite. So, little non-protection bike lane. Hey, hey, hey! Never tell when people are looking. Here we go. Alright, don't know if you can see it, but there's a flock camera. Oh boy. I don't know if this is technically a downhill that I want to show you, but, you know, the perils of suburbia. Going by a strip mall, a non-bike lane, bike lane. Speed limit 45. Bunch of accidents over the years. Bike lane will attach here eventually. I mean, we'll get to a bike lane, but it's still just paint. But it's funny how it goes from one bike lane to this thing that's nothing to another bike lane, a non-connection connection. So anyways, well, here's where we connect to the quote-unquote bike lane. It took them a bunch of years to widen this left lane. And sadly, people speed. There's a makeshift grave over there past that car where a woman jogging got hit and killed. Really sad. They've done speed enforcement with, you know, your speeding signs, and sometimes they'll have police here, but yet people still speed. But I am thankful for the bike lanes on both sides. Even though they stop, you know, it's something. So this is a fun downhill on Lux. But again, not exciting. Look at all the gravel in here. It's not a hill I'm trying to show off. It's coming. This is one of the sections on Strava that you can say, oh, I beat my time. So up here on the right is an abandoned pool. But if you go to my videos about my Suburban pool crawl, you can check it out. So This is also one of my neighborhood loops that I do. Oh, look at that. An e-bike. Did he wave? No. I can't hear. It's too loud for him to say on your left. Granted, I have a mirror and I should have seen him, but I don't know. I mean, he's out riding, but is he? Oh, there's a pedal. All right, so we're coming up to this multi-use path that they put in, and they expanded this, and he's not even going on it. Like, dude, the e-bike guy is staying on the road even though there's a wide multi-use path. All right, so I want you to see something here, if you can see it. Bike lane ends, multi-path up there, and let's see where the connector is. Look, right here, where I have to kind of go by cars. It's just sad. All right, I've shown you this path before, but still, a ton of people use it. It connects to another neighborhood, like a good connector should. So I'm going to show you this roundabout. Suburbia is so scared about roundabouts. I'm going to wait till this car goes. Suburbia is so scared of roundabouts until they actually experience them. It's just so funny. Drivers can't seem to change. So I'm going to show you something interesting about Suburbia and some infrastructure as this car goes by. Look, for Little Free Library. So on the left is a bike lane. This road that I'm on is a connector to an elementary school next to a high school, and they redid the roads, put in bike lane. Great, just fantastic. And the road's not big enough to have it on two sides. Gotta pull over for a car. Come on, seriously. Do I need to go up on the sidewalk so you can pass? Put in a crosswalk, which is great. She was just being really friendly. So let me show you something really quick too. Let's go over here. So look at that. This gets filled with bikes during the school year. God, man. That's what I hate. I'm annoyingly loud. But this gets filled with bikes during the school year, which is great. And I know some high schoolers that ride as well because they have a neighborhood where the school is and they can ride their bikes like they're supposed to be able to do. So anyways, bike lane over there, not on this side. Obviously they can't, but I've been yelled at by drivers when I'm going this way, yelling at me to get in the bike lane. And if you cycle and you know the law, I have to go with the flow of traffic. So the bike lane here will then go to the other side of the street and vice versa. It hops back and forth, which is really funny. But it's still a bike lane, you know, so I'm happy about that. All right, let's go around the corner. Morning. It's a fun curve too. All right, there you go. So let's see if this guy will stop. I can't tell because they have tinted windows, which I hate. There you go. So yeah, the bike lane's on the other side and it'll pick up. People were so mad on Nextdoor and Twitter about it. Like so mad. And I'm like, it's a great way to get people off Lux and kids to ride to school, which they do. And I see walkers. But again, I'm not gonna ride that way because I'm gonna have to get over eventually. And speed limit's 25. If you're going to speed limit, you can go around me. Here comes the connector in a minute for this bike lane on Smoke Tree. And another fun little hill. Look, more infrastructure. A little tight, but I've seen people stop. I stop, and here it is. Hey, we're back at a bike lane, and there's one on the other side. So, you know, it's not the best, but this is the worst. It's the worst right here. You're so close. I could see the light from where I was a minute ago, and the worst is when it changes and you can't make it. So I think I'll make it. Wow, small penis. Yay, let's make it. And we're gonna go to the library. Look at this cool car. I wonder if they're gonna drive like a dick. All right, one of our great libraries with some geese. What up, geese? I'm going to show you this connector. Speaking of connectors that they put in, which is great because there's a whole neighborhood around here, and they're putting in some new infrastructure as well. Hopefully this little dog won't hi. I think that's my neighbor. I think. So yeah, local library, voting place, meeting room, tax room. Library's flipping awesome. They put in some benches. They'll do a little story time here. I think I've shown this before, but on my phone. So this is better. But yeah, they'll put in little play cards with a story that you walk and follow, which is awesome. Fire Department 20 is through that little trail, which is kind of nice. And they put in this little equipment, which is great. This is how you do a connector trail, you know? Hear the cicada. Yeah. Another little workout thing. See, how cool is that? Thank you, county. And there you go. It connects to this neighborhood. You could ride your bike or walk to the library, and we've walk to my wife's work, which is nearby, especially when we've had snowstorms and the roads suck.